We're back! Melody's over there.
Melody, you came back? I did! I've come to see friends, new and old. It's been so long since I've seen it sleep so peacefully. Thank you.
We were hoping to find another way, but it...
Papa is a kind behemoth. It knew its life was coming to an end, and it didn't want you to worry or struggle for nothing. The little one was its only concern. I just don't know how the poor thing will manage from now on. It'll grow up strong. Love heals wounds, and gives courage too, doesn't it? Besides, behemoths are naturally independent creatures. The little one's calmed down quite a bit since you've been away. Has the young behemoth really made peace with Papa's passing? I can't help but wonder if we could have done more to help. I know the behemoth is young, but it has such a strong sense of life for its age. It's just not quite ready to face the truth yet. But this day was always coming, whether we liked it or not. All we can do is be there for the little one.
You seem to know a lot about behemoths. More than most scholars and adventurers, even.
You're quite the curious one. But my story with behemoths began with a bit of curiosity, too. When I was little, I was fascinated by behemoths. I'd hide away and watch them for hours. My interest in them continued as I got older. I eventually discovered that they sometimes follow the sound of my songs.
Wow! Who knew they had such an artsy side?
I've traveled far and wide these past few years, learning as much as I can about them. I've even named every behemoth I've ever met. And this frostbow behemoth's name is Hesper.
So Papa is the little one's special nickname for it?
That's right. I still remember when I first met it. Every step it took was full of vibrant energy. It loved roaming around at night, chasing glimmers in the woods and gazing up at the stars. I named it Hesper after the shining starlight. Unfortunately, even the brightest stars will one day burn out. Melody. But at least they still cherish this land. Their story isn't over yet. Let's find a place to sit. I'll tell you the rest of the behemoth story through a poem.
You really love writing poetry, huh?
Poetry helps us remember. If one day you feel there's someone, something, or even a fleeting moment worth remembering forever, maybe you'll want to write it into a poem too. Before we have to say goodbye to Hesper, please listen to my poem. Follow me. This is where I often come to write and find inspiration.
Melody, we're ready.
Now then, where shall I begin? A behemoth's journey begins with separation. When they walk alone into the storm, they truly know loneliness. Tell me what it means to be lonely, to be parted. 2 in the morning. Loneliness haunts like a shadow. Loneliness takes root in the soul. But this loneliness gives them a deeper understanding of farewells, more romantic than even poetry. Where the journey came to its end, and a lifetime returned to dust, springs an elder wood, watching over the clumsy first steps of the young amidst the bloom. The source of reincarnation comes from a time long ago when the gods still lingered. I listened as the Great One sank into the flowers, and the ground shook in its reply. New shoots grew, touched the air, and started swaying. And the forest, it sang along. It sang the whispers first heard after final parting. Its song rang out across the land, echoes returning back to us, where we hope to meet again. Glimmer didn't leave us a question this time.
Maybe they think we fully understand now, so they sent us back? You know, with all this going back and forth, I see life and death pretty differently now. Especially after hearing Melody's poem. The way that behemoths turn into trees after death to keep protecting the forest makes Papa's death seem a lot less scary and a lot more hopeful.
The death of a behemoth is much more poetic than a human's. I used to think they'd vanish just like us, that their existence would fade over time. But instead, they take root in the forest, becoming tall trees that protect the land and everything they love. Their love isn't simply memories, stories, or influence. It's much more tangible. It's a legacy filled with hope.
When you put it that way, I'm a little jealous of those behemoths.
Even if we don't turn into trees after death, we have our own ways of passing things on. That's what life is all about. It's precious because it's finite. It's incredibly vibrant and worth protecting for generations to come. When you look at it that way, death doesn't seem so scary anymore. Because our lives, our loves, our thoughts, and even our civilization will live on after we pass away.
I feel like this will be the last time. We'll bring this story to a close on this journey.
It landed on the manuscript. Let's go check it out.
Seems like it's a Sprout-born Behemoth observation journal? The night grows brighter still as countless stars ascend, telling timeless tales of life that has no end. And this unending story is a poem in itself. It's so quiet tonight, and the stars are so bright. I wonder if Papa can see them too.
A star falls, and a new one takes its place. Papa can definitely see them. I thought only the glimmers and the starlight would accompany me tonight. Just Papa, the little one, and me, breathing the new life. These glimmers, could they just be ordinary ones? Why do you ask? It feels like they've been deliberately guiding us. Do you remember that mysterious poetry book and the glimmers we told you about? They were the ones who brought us from the forest cabin to this place, guiding us to listen to the stories here. Whenever an unsolvable question popped up, they would send us back.
We disappeared right after you finished reciting your poem. Didn't you notice?
Disappeared? But I clearly saw you two sleeping. How did you get back? When we responded to a question, the glimmers appeared again and brought us back here.
I still don't know who's asking those questions. Some of them were super hard to answer.
Perhaps there was never a person asking at all. Maybe it was simply an echo from within. If that's truly the case, then I believe the only possible answer is that it's the land itself calling to you and blessing you. This land.
Watching something die. Can you really call that a blessing?
From another point of view, what we witness has never been death. Death is merely the moment when life sheds its old form and takes its first steps toward eternity. Fear, sorrow, longing, confusion. These are only the prelude to that journey. In the end, love and hope compose the everlasting verse.
know we said our goodbyes, but I still feel a lingering sadness in my heart.
Is it because of the glimmers? Why does the tree that Papa became look so different from the others? Maybe it's not just the glimmers. I'd like to believe it was you who brought Hesper a new kind of rebirth.
It's so unique and beautiful. Now I know the young behemoth will always be able to find its papa.
Speaking of the little one, it seems Papa entrusted its care to Miss Nikki. Is there anything I can help with? Momo and I don't have much experience raising critters, let alone something as special and massive as a behemoth. We wouldn't know where to start. Let me think. I've never raised a behemoth either, but I do know a few of their habits. Behemoths are forest creatures and can't live too close to human settlements. I do know a good spot. Maybe we can build a behemoth sanctuary for them there.
A behemoth sanctuary?
You two can't let the little one traipse around the Elderwood Forest with you forever, can you? It just lost its family and needs a safe place to heal. You're right. That would be amazing.
Totally! It sounds like a great idea.
Then let's give this project a name. How about the Behemoth Guardian Project?
Since Nikki named the project, I want to name the sanctuary. Let's call it Warm Fur Home. You know, for warm and fluffy.
Those are two wonderful names. Once the young behemoth feels a bit better, let's go visit the place together, shall we?
Yay!
How about we build our warm fur home right here?
Great idea! I've looked around a bit. It feels perfect!
We can set up a warm little nest for the young behemoth with a soft mat and put its favorite food here. This open space is perfect for it to play in.
Great! Nikki, you're awake? Did building Warm Fur Home wear you out?
Or is your poetic inspiration just taking its time?
If Nikki's poem isn't finished yet, will the Warm Fur Home opening ceremony still go ahead tonight?
Absolutely. I already have an idea. The poem will be finished soon. There is a story here just begun, where we can find hope growing. Peaceful the night with sweet dreams flowing, just like a melody.
We begin with a magical encounter between a cadence boy.